Hello, everyone, and welcome to Imperial March Podcast. I'm your host, Rocky, along with Seismic
Hi.
and Bryce.
Hi,
Hey, you copied me.
people.
I know you can't both go, hi.
Hi, people.
There.
Better?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
better. Alright. Today we will be talking spin off movies. Interesting. Now, if you do not know, Disney recently announced this as a possibility. From what we've heard, the probability is fairly high. So, before we jump into the news, what do you guys think overall of spin offs? Standalone films about individual
Um,
characters.
I I think that they should be different than
Mhm.
Star Wars movies, like the regular trilogy. I
Mhm.
think that they should, when people watching the Super Bowl or whatever, and the trailer comes on for them, I think people should like, wait, what's this? And then it comes up, they'll be like, whoa, that's Star Wars. Like, I
Mhm.
want people to start to question what Star Wars really is, because I think a lot of people just think it's the movies and they don't know that there's different parts of Star Wars that people
Mhm.
like. Like, I think people who don't like it just think, oh, it's Jedi running around killing people, you know? I
Mhm.
don't think that they know that you know,
More to it.
there's like, Sith have a backstory, troopers have a backstory, bounty hunters have a backstory. It's like everybody has a backstory.
Mhm.
So I want them to really explore that and
Mhm.
make them different. I
Mhm.
don't, this is why I hate a Yoda movie, because it's like, we've seen that before.
Well,
He's
we'll
a
get to
Jedi.
that soon.
We've seen that.
Yeah.
I'll elaborate on why I hate Yoda movie later.
I
But
will.
yeah, I want them to be different. I want it to be like, is that a new science fiction movie or something? And then
Mhm.
it's, Star Wars. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa,
What do you think,
really
Bryce?
excited.
Yoda will not be, very good because, let's see.
He's Yoda.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's
Person.
nothing really to explore other than, like, Clone Wars or anything like that.
Personally, I.
He's like 800 years old, right? He's not, the movie will is like probably going to be like really boring. Nothing's gonna happen, and yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah, personally, I think they could be good, but only if they make them with the same quality as a Marvel standalone film. Like,
Yeah.
because Marvel, oh, they are standalone films, really, and then every once in a while they join in for like the Avengers. But if they put the same amount of quality into that in a Star Wars film, it would be really, really good. As long as they do the right characters, of course.
Yeah.
So now I just get into the confirmed news 100%, so you all know exactly what's going on. So recently, several sources close to the projects confirmed this was a direction of development that it was taking. Although each cautioned it's still very early in the process and things could be changed, Lucasfilm and Disney declined to comment on the information. Since the Han Solo story would take place in the time period between Revenge of the Sith and the first Star Wars, so, although it's possible Harrison Ford could appear as a framing device, the movie would require a new actor for the lead, one presumably much younger than the 35-year-old Harrison Ford when he appeared in A New Hope. So, that means they would have to get entirely new actors for very established characters. And, but however, the Boba Fett film would take place either between A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, or between Empire and Return of the Jedi, where the bounty hunter was last seen plunging into a sarlacc pit.
A Boba Fett one will be really good.
Yeah,
If they get Tamora Morrison. Anybody else, and I'm not watching it.
exactly who would play him is much of a complication, I agree, because in the
Yeah.
original
Cause
trilogy,
he's Boba Fett is basically a clone.
yeah, because in the original trilogy, he never took off his helmet. And in the prequels, we learned that he was the son of the original clone trooper Mandalorian bounty hunter, Jango Fett, played by Tamara Morrison, who's still the right age, I might add, for the part of his services were
Yes.
required.
Plus, he doesn't get many jobs, so give the man a job.
I know. He's a good actor, and I think he could really pull it
Yes.
off well.
Plus,
But
if they get
if
Daniel Logan, it's just like, I don't
they're just
like.
doing that because, I don't think they should do Daniel Logan. I mean, no, I Daniel Logan is awesome. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong;
but
he's a
I don't
great
know.
guy, and he has great voice acting, all that stuff. But I don't know about him coming back because he looked like a young Tamara Morrison, but he kind of grew up not to look like Boba
No.
Fett. Really, he doesn't look like a clone. That's what I'm saying. So,
I've had enough of him in the Clone Wars. Like, I didn't really like how Cad Bane paid him off to get in a fight and stuff. It's like,
hmm
that's not Boba Fett. Who is that? That's some sellout. It's
hmm
like, I like how he got stuffed in a box and stuff. It's like I want him to not sound. I don't know. I like Danny Logan, but sometimes his voice kind of sounds a little bit bratty and stuff. And it's like
For
Tim's voice is just like it's like boss. It's kind of scary and commanding, and it'd be perfect for Boba Fett.
yeah.
You know, keep him a little bit more dark and mysterious, and don't have 18,000 bits of dialogue.
But don't forget this, guys. In addition to bring back Boba Fett and Han Solo, that would also allow Darth Vader to return. Since placing the spin-offs within the original trilogy would mean he is still alive. That timeline, that timeline would also open the door for a return from Jabba the Hutt and many more characters.
Jabba's fine. Jabba's fine.
Yeah.
But Jabba and both Han Solo and Boba, jeez, that's a lot of Jabba.
I know,
that will be a bloodbath.
Unless they combine the storylines, like they have two standalone films and they join in the sequels.
It's kind of like Superman 2 or whatever. Where it's like Batman versus Superman. It'd be like Han versus Boba, and that's really cool. That's not bad.
So
you should be the person.
Yeah,
not a bad idea.
With Darth Vader coming back, I mean, that would be cool, but I don't want them to overpower him or do him wrong because he's so easy that they could mess him up, I think, if they did him wrong. Because, I mean...
Disney probably will. Maybe. There is a chance that they may screw it up.
We do not know what Disney will do yet. I mean, I have respect for Disney because they did bring Marvel back from the depths of Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man, and stuff like that, and Daredevil and that kind of thing. And they brought like us Iron Man and all these awesome new movies that we have.
And the Avengers.
And the Avengers, one of my favorite movies of all time. And so I think I respect them for that greatly because they did do a great job with that. But as for Star Wars, we have no idea because all they've done so far is canceled all the shows we liked and told us the teenagers will be replacing them.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah!
Also, as a bit of news, Walt Disney Chairman and CEO Bob Iger announced that the existence of spin-offs were part of the company's quarterly earning reports, whatever that means. He said the screenwriters working on the standalone films are, I quote, Simon Kinberg, writer of Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Sherlock Holmes, and Lawrence Kasdan, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but the screenwriter of The Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the filmmaker behind The Big Chill.
That's impressive. They got the guy from Empire Strikes Back. That's going to be a good movie. Hopefully he's writing the Boba Fett one because Boba was in that movie. They didn't hire me.
The people who are writing, actually, just as a side note, I forgot to mention this on our last podcast, but the pair also involved in drafting the new trilogy with Michael Arndt, writer of Little Miss Sunshine and Toy Story 3, penning the first of the series.
Did they hire him? I just don't get why they hired him to write those new movies.
I know, it doesn't
it's
really
like he wrote Little Miss Sunshine and Toy Story. He's writing the new Star Wars movies? Okay. Huh.
I don't know, they could...
Well, looks like we're going to see a lot of Jar Jar, boys.
No, not Jar Jar.
Like 80 years old, too.
He's so old. Right. I just want to see just in like the after the credit scene, I want to see Jar Jar being like old with a walker walking across like a railway, and then all of a sudden a train comes by and gets him.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Just add that for the fans. Or we can do it in this cutscene.
This is very, very bad.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Alright. So, there's no indication who might direct the Boba Fett and Han Solo films if they end up coming to existence. Joe Johnston, director of Captain America and The Rocketeer, originally designed the armor for Boba Fett and told Screen Rant he would like to make a film based around the character.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I liked Captain America a lot. It was a great movie. Yeah. And I really think that if one thing they have to do to ensure this is a good movie with Boba Fett would be to give him morals.
Yes, that's exactly what I think. I think they should ditch Cad Bane and his thing. Give him morals, because Jango Fett had morals. He didn't kill people he didn't need to kill. Cad Bane just goes around shooting people because he likes to do it. And that's not cool. that's just like I don't want to watch a movie with him. There's enough heroes these days who aren't really heroes in these movies. So I don't want Boba Fett to turn
Anakin
into one of
Skywalker, for
these
example.
Well, I saw a movie the other day, like a trailer for it, and the hero is like, really? He'd be a bad guy in most other movies. He's the good
Cad
guy?
Bane will just be like, die, random people.
I mean, I'm not a
Well,
Cad
like,
Bane hater, quote unquote. I mean, he's okay. I used to like him a lot, but then I got kind of converted to hating him in a small sort of way. But then I just think, well, he's not. It's not like he's terrible, terrible, but it's not like he's anything special or good. If there's a character that I would hate in the Clone Wars, it would be someone like I forgot his name, Justin Bieber, whatever his name is, Ahsoka's
Lux Monteri.
Lox Monteri, yes. If you want, yeah, there was recently Robert Rodriguez told MTV that he would jump at the chance to make a Han Solo film if it were offered to him, although it seemed more like a casual interest than a serious proposal. So we have no idea who would direct these films.
well,
The closest we would have with Joe Johnston, that's just an idea.
that's a good idea. What I think the direction for the Han Solo movie should be what they did in Old Republic for the smuggler story. Like, the Boba Fett movie can be kind of a bit dark and gritty, but I think the Han one can be a little bit more light and have a little bit of funny parts to it.
I also want to see how he met Chewbacca.
Yeah, I think
and just for all you 10-year-old kids out there, no, The Empire Strikes Out is not canon. Alright. For those of you who don't know, that's the Lego movie where they showed him. Yeah.
I hate that. I saw that.
I know.
One day.
Han Solo did not meet Yoda or all that stuff. I mean, I know it's a kid's thing, but still, keep it slightly canon, please.
Oh, that wasn't Empire Strikes Out. That was something else. It was
I forget the name. I don't pay attention to them.
Yeah, it was like Yoda Chronicles. That was this Yoda spin-off movie for you kids.
Yeah, just do that. As for
nothing, hey kids, nothing in Lego style is made canon.
I know, it's just comedy, okay? So don't take it seriously. Alright. As for other spin-offs, Ain't It Cool reported on Monday, well, that was a Monday a while ago, that a Yoda-centric film may be in the works. And that scares me. I'm like, no, we do not need Yoda. Please go away back to your corner now.
More
Disney.
Jedi crap.
No.
Don't like Jedi crap.
I mean,
Yoda will.
We're already getting Star Wars 7, which I'm pretty sure is going to be about Jedi.
Exactly.
So we don't need another Jedi film.
We want stormtrooper characters.
Seriously.
Or Mandalorians or something new.
Well, that'd be kind of Boba-ish, but I think if stormtroopers are the bad guys in the original or the new ones, if they do like the throne thing or something, I don't think they're gonna make a spin-off of the stormtrooper, like as a good guy, because that'll be like kind of undermining everything. But they definitely should.
One thing I think, just as a side note here, that for Boba Fett movie, it would be awesome if they actually had, this is just my own fan thing, but if they had Mandalorians in it, like showed a little bit of Mandalorian culture in it, because I would just love to see one thing that shows the general public that Mandalorians are not like Death Watch, okay?
Well, but basically, I even though George Lucas doesn't really own him, and I kind of does, he has stocks, but still, he kind of basically said that the Republic Commando books are non-canon, which basically nullifies every single thing of Mandalorian culture. So all you'd really get is whatever happened after the Clone Wars, which is actually kind of interesting. But
I still think that, I know he said that wasn't canon, but then again, is he the official? I don't know. If he said that when he wasn't.
He is.
If he said that after he sold Lucasfilm, then it doesn't count.
Well, he said it before. That's why you can't write any books, but still. But
it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
I'm sorry, but to all you Republic Commando book haters out there, it was awesome. Had great characters. It put clones as heroes, other than just in the Clone Wars, where they're just soldiers told about Mandalorians. So it's awesome. That was my small rage right there. So. That's as far as I'll go. I'll go back to my corner now.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, I don't think that they...
Are you actually going to your corner?
Yes.
My room is circular. There's no corners.
Well,
My room is. Okay, whatever.
Alright.
Let's not talk about our rooms.
so after hearing all of this, I'm personally excited for Boba Fett mostly.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Slightly
It's
for Han
just
Solo,
eh,
but then again, I'm like, but it's not Harrison Ford, and
that's gonna be tricky.
yeah, it's gonna be. There's an impersonator out there. I'll put a annotation or something right here that tells you his name, but he has been recommended by many people who watch him because he's went some sort of viral Harrison Ford impersonation. He actually looks like Harrison Ford, and it sounds exactly like Harrison Ford. And I think he would be really good if he can act.
But is he a good actor? That's the thing.
He acted pretty good in his impersonations. I don't know. It all depends, but I thought, just as a side note, I thought maybe he could be a good Harrison Ford, just as a random pick of the people I know so far, because there's no mainstream actor at the moment I could say, you know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they won't go to so mainstream and like they choose like we're gonna get Brad Pitt for Luke Skywalker, that kind of thing.
Yes.
But motorcycles, all right. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they would choose like they did. Star Wars was a success because they chose characters and actors that were good, but no one knew of them yet. So they were good actors. They hadn't been in anything else hardly, but they were good actors. You know, new actors. They tend to do that in Star Wars. So that's what choose about. As long as they, you know, I mean, don't choose an Anakin Skywalker or something like that. But, So any side notes about, you know, this whole thing?
I'm thinking.
No Yoda
Nope.
movie.
No, but they will because they're like, we need more
Well,
Jedi.
it's not completely confirmed. There's more possibility for a Han Solo and Boba Fett than there is for Yoda.
Well,
Because Yoda's more.
I think what they're gonna do is for every regular movie there's gonna be a spin-off, like regular movie in the summer, spin-off in the winter, regular movie in the summer, like something like that. So I think there's three. So there's just no Yoda. Can we have like a clone movie or something?
All right, so
Make it about ARC troopers or something, or commandos for that matter.
yeah, make something about clones or stormtroopers. I mean, you can probably
Right,
judge
you
by
can
the
do an
name
Old
of our
Republic.
channel that we like stormtroopers and clone
You can.
troopers.
There are like so many stuff they can work with clones and stormtroopers because
I would
you're
probably
like
say though that they would go with stormtroopers because stormtroopers don't all look alike. That's the problem though. If you were to make a movie solely based on clones, I don't know how well it would go because they all look exactly the same. So that'd be
They
a
could
lot
do
of
it like
work.
Umbara.
Yeah, they could, but I'm just saying if they did like a whole movie, I don't know how well it'll go over because regular people we can tell them apart easy because we're nerds, but the general public, I don't know if they could tell them apart even with like hair and
Are they
stuff.
too
And not
stupid to figure it out or something?
not to mention it would be hard to also do all that extra work trying to duplicate Tamara Morrison or whatever they would use for him. I don't know.
I don't know.
All
They
right.
should definitely do something else than Yoda. There are so many options
I
that you
know.
don't need to do a Yoda, like Old Republic.
Yoda is just
I don't-
lazy.
I know.
No, the Yoda movie idea is just plain lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think that about ends our podcasting session for today. As always, I thank you all so much for watching. We just thank you so much. Please comment, like, favorite, and all that good stuff. And don't forget to leave a random comment in the comment section down below.
Unless YouTube changed the layout again, then
I
it might be
know,
above.
they changed the comment section like a few times this week, then switched it back to normal just to scare us. All right, it can be anything from do you like Darth Maul to how old are you?
No.
We all know who's going to comment that. All right.
Yes, we do.
All
And
right.
it's not cool, dude. Quit it.
I know. All right. Thanks so much for watching and subscribe. Join the Imperial Army today. Bye.
Bye, faithful viewers.
Bye,
My
faithful
voice
viewers.
cracked.
We're rambling. Ramble, ramble, ramble.